Hey guys, this is Scott from Wieners and Losers 80s Arcade Museum, and this is a game called Space Tactics. We had this on the floor for a while, and it's a really interesting game and very rare. And it's been deemed, or it was deemed, the most over-engineered game in history back in the 80s. I don't know what game ever eclipsed that, or if it did, but I'll get to that and show you more about that and why it has that reputation during this video a little bit later. But I figured I would just show it off, show you some of the nuances, some of the gameplay, and just let you check out this super rare game that you may never see again. So the control panel on this thing is really cool, and you see all those buttons. Every one of these buttons has a particular function during the game, which makes it even more interesting. So let's check out Space Tactics together.
So here's some attract mode. And there's some displays here that will light up once I credit it and start a game. I'll try to do this with one hand. So each one of these buttons performs a function which fires a missile, like so. You have this flashing light, which is your shield. If you hit that, you get a shield.
The object of the game is to protect your bases at the bottom of the screen that are underneath the shield. Easier said than done. I love the laser blast effect, very reminiscent to Star Wars. There are multiple levels.
And throughout the game, you can regenerate your shield. I just chose not to. But that's a brief rundown of the gameplay. It looks really cool. I'll try to get a little footage of the monitor moving on the track.
This is a big reason why this game was deemed the most over-engineered game in arcade game history, or at least in the 80s, because the monitor moves on this track. I personally don't know of another game where the monitor moves inside of the arcade cabinet, so that's pretty mind-blowing.
So here's the inside. You got your black light. There's some overlays inside of the cabinet. Not sure that you can see with what I'm filming with. But you got your soundboard, and each one of those pots controls each individual sound within the game. And your game board, which is kind of huge. Of course, you can watch whoever's playing the game.
Here's a better look at the steering mechanism. Has the Sega emblem, which is cool. There's a button right there that fires your missile at the enemies. There's a scoring indicator right there. And here's a couple of extra bells and whistles. The energy barrier, that's regarding your shield. And the round indicator just tells you what round you're in. It's a fun game, and the three-dimensional effect is really amazing. Nothing sounds like this game.
So we got the owner's manual. Has the schematics, different information about the game. More schematics. Service manual.
There were a few other early 3D games like Buck Rogers and Sub-Rock 3D, but those games really didn't come close to what Sega was able to achieve with Space Tactics. This game was just really ahead of its time and amazing, and I'm really happy that Space Tactics found its way here to Wieners and Losers. So I'll leave you with a few photos, and thanks for watching.